good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Let me first check whether I'm live or not, right? So basically, today's stream is a little bit early, and like a few hours early than usual, because I want, continue our experimental Japanese learning series, right? About, this is a very classic novel by Daisaio Osamu no Gyofukuki, like Becoming Fish. Okay, so first I'm going to make sure that I'm proper live, and then I'm going to quickly look at the. Okay, so yeah, quickly checking the sound, which is brilliant. The sound is brilliant. I love it. And then what I'm going to do is to get the chatting message. Okay, so chatting message. Can I get a chatting message? Hello. Okay, can I get the chatting message going on? Hello there. Okay, I can get the chat going, and the last thing is that I want to look at the chat. So let's see how to achieve that. Okay, so. Alright, so yeah, I can look at the chat here. We're just good. Everything seems good. Seems to be in order. Let me check. Can I just push the chats onto my phone so I can check in my phone and get the chat going on? Alright, so. Let me see. Okay. Right, so yeah. I found a way. But it seems that this still requires me to check the phone. So yeah. Yeah, let's getting started. So basically, it's a continuation of Gyofukuki, Daisaio Osamu no Gyofukuki. And previously we at here, right? Takasa toka, something like that. 昔この辺一帯. Yeah, here, 昔. So yeah, let's continue to continue. Got it here. So first, let's quickly read this. I'm going to use the ear plug. Okay, so let's see.昔この辺一帯は広々した海がそうで、義経が家来たちを連れてきたけど、こう亡命していって、あれか、伊豆の土地に渡ろうと心船で通ったということである。Yeah, alright, so, yeah. Yeah, got it. So, let's continue. 昔. Okay, so mukashi. Let's continue. I'm going to put this streaming software to here, and my note-taking software to. Where should I put it? Here. Right. So hopefully that's That's okay. せいぜい3、400メートル。Okay, so let's continue. So let's continue. 昔、この辺、一帯、この辺一帯は広々した海であったそうで、this 漢字、義経が家来たちを連れて北へと亡命していって、はるか蝦夷の土地へ渡ろうと、ここを船で取ったということである。Right? I know it's a lot. Okay? It's a lot. So let's go through this one by one. So first is the mukashi. Okay? Well, mukashi wa, I think we got, I think we can get a little bit kanji going on, right? So yeah, let me just get you the PowerPoint point of view, so we can further explain this. So let me just grab my pen. All right, so put it here. Grab my pen. Okay, so let's continue. So let me just get you the okay, here. Previously learned 普通ですね。Let's draw here. So 昔、in the original text, it's just the mukashi, right? It's just the mukashi, right? But there is a kanji for it, right? There is a kana for it. So, mukashi. Okay? So, it goes like this. Right? So, it's like before. Right? So, let me just draw a timeline here. Right? So, for example, this is now, right? We call that ima. If you want to be more, formal about it, right? We can call it 現在. Okay? 現在. Gen is like now. Zai is like at this moment. 現在. That's just the ima, right? So, 現在. And if you go back, this is like time flow this way, and I go back. That's the mukashi. Okay? So basically, it's the 前の時代. Okay? 前. Like before. And it's not just a little bit 前. It's だいぶ前. Sorry, だいぶ前. Okay, it's the very, very 前の time period. Okay? So we call that 時代. 時代. Okay? 時代. Very, very 前の時代. Okay? 時代 is like a time, like 江戸時代. Something like that. だいぶ前の時代. まあ、現在. 例えばね. You're here. That's now. That's 今, right? That's 現在. right? And before that, like だいぶ前の時代, very very long time ago, that's called 昔, okay? But why they're not like just to choose specific words, say, well, what about specific time period or something like that? You know what? That's a typical, kind of vague way of saying things, right? So basically, there's like no specific 年代, right? Like time period, 時代. We can also say 年代, right? 年代. 年 is like ね, right? 年代. 代, remember? Right? 代, 年代. Right? So basically, like 具体的な、年代、ではない. Right? I'm not going to tell you. But just like a really long time ago. And it's a typical like beginning or some fairy tale. Like 昔昔. Just like I think just like in English when you tell stories like a long long time ago. But how long time ago? I don't know. what kind of 時代? What kind of time period? I don't know. Just a long time ago. So it's like a typical fairy tale beginning. Okay, 昔昔. Okay. So yeah, 昔. If you read the classic Japanese literature, you may see the 昔 right this way. Okay, it's like a furui. This is like a traditional classic Japanese version of mukashi. You can also read mukashi, but this is like a kind of katai, yaya katai, 少し katai. So this the modern Japanese also use this. Okay, or if you want to say it like a really long time ago, o mukashi, o mukashi. Okay, so o elongation and then mukashi, right? O mukashi. Okay, so that's the mukashi, long time ago. Right, so let's go back. I think mukashi, we got this here, right? Gyofukuki, right? So mukashi, that's literally means a long time ago. So yeah, I'm going to mukashi. So let's quickly look at the format. So I think it's one sentence and one explanation, right? So I'm going to it's a very long sentence. Oh my gosh, it's a very long sentence. I'm going to separate this, right? So I'm going to just stop it here, right? And I'm going to explain this like one by one. So mukashi, okay? So let's look at formats. Yeah, it's like yeah, mukashi, right? And I'm going to use the inputs. Mukashi, mukashi. Okay, like right this way. And basically this mukashi means the like 現在よりもだいぶ前の時代の指すの言葉です。Okay, so let me just put it here. 現在よりもだいぶ前の時代の言葉。昔, right? So yeah, let's continue. 昔昔. And so 昔この辺 I think hand is also needs to explain, right? Let's using my another format because hand I think, well, why is like not using this has also got a kanji to it. Why is like not just come on, just write the kanji. maybe they're saying that the kanji is like a little bit too difficult. Like kanji. So it doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really matter. Let's quickly add it here. Kono hen. Right? Let's look at that. Mukashi. Very long time ago, right? Long time ago. Mukashi. And kono hen. Kono is like this, right? This. Hen. Hen. Hen, to be honest, hen can be written in kanji, right? So, kono hen, right? Hen is like this. Let me just go all the way down. Then, hen, henko, henko じゃなくて. Yeah. So, you can write this way, right? So, kono hen, right? And let me just bring you the here. Right? So, insert new slide. Yeah. So let's quickly look at this. Right? Kono hen. Hen. Right like this. But in fact, they got like kanji. It's like a knife, and then like this. Sorry, why it's got all the way down, and then something like this, right? Hen. So basically, hen is like, right? So if you are here, right? So that's the hen, right? So if you're here, so for example, this is there, you are here. The area around you, vicinity, right? Vicinity, right? The area around you, that's called hen, right? That's the so basically it's like a basho, right? Basho that's close to you. Hen. So basically it's talking like this area. Nani nani no hen. We often say nani nani no, and then hen, right? Sorry about that. Nani nani no hen, right? Kono hen とか So if you look at that, it's a kind of, you know, you have to worry about the credibility of this because you know, mukashi mukashi, right? Like all mukashi, mukashi mukashi, and you're not give me the specific time, and then you're not give me the specific place, right? It's just the hen, right? So basically, it's like if you just say a specific place, that's like a hakkiri ichi, or you, right? Hakkiri no ichi is like the place, right? Hakkiri is like do that clearly. Hakkiri. Ha. Stop. Hakkiri. Right? So if you want to say things clearly, you can just say things hakkiri. But here's the thing. Hakkiri ichi o iwanai. You just say この辺ですね. Right? And it's a common practice, I think. It's a common practice when you, you know, for example, some people ask about where do you live, right? And you just met these folks, right? You just met these folks on the street. It seems friendly, but it can be 変な人, right? It can be like a 不審者, right? It's like a weird person that maybe, you know, commit crime. So you don't want to like give them like a 具体的な住所, right? 具体的な住所. Let me write this down for you, right? So you don't want to give them 具体的. 具体, right? 具体的. 具体, like a 体育, right? 具体的. You don't want to give them 具体的な住所. 住所 is like the place where you live, right? So it's 住所 所 is like a 場所 is like a place, right? 具体的な住所。具体的な住所。You don't want to give them 具体的な住所、right? はっきり、意思言わない方がいいと思いますね。You don't want to give them. So, you just say vague things. Just like, like 昔々 is also a vague thing, right? And this 具体的な住所 is also a vague thing, right? So, that's like,この辺, right? この辺ですね。まあ、家はどこですか? Where's your house? Where's your home? You don't want to, say specifically about your home. You can just, 具体的、じゃない. You can say 家は近くの辺です。まあ、近くの辺です。So basically, it's like you don't want to give them specific place. But you also want to be polite. So it's like 柔らかい。柔らかいの言い方。柔らかい。柔らかい。This is like やわ, right? 柔らかいの言い方。It's like soft. You don't want to be 硬い, right? You don't want to be like really 硬いの言い方. Okay, so 変 like this area. Okay, so let's go back here. 昔この辺一帯, right? この辺 this area この辺 right? This is approximately this area この辺okay この辺ですね. Oh my gosh, this hello, welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a live stream, right? And where's my beautify filter? I think the lines is just too much. I'm going to, even though I love the sunshine, but I really love this beautified filter. I'm going to draw the curtain a little bit. Okay, so wait for me. I am back. Yeah, I love this beautified curtain, beautified filter. It can get even got my irises color change. I love it. Yeah, I'm not in my best shape. I'm getting old. The metabolism is just not so much. So yeah, so I'm going to take a little bit break, alright? So yeah, by the way, since it's a live, right? So if you are interested in some topic or whatever, you can join the chat. We're gonna talk about anything, right? Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm taking a break now. Okay. So. Where is this? Comments. Like live studio sort of thing. Where is it? Oh, is it? Oh, it's because it's too big. Let me check. Post analytics. Where is it? Why is it you go here, studio. Well, it is there, but where's the inspirations, view content? Yeah, where is it? Okay, I'm adjusting some settings in the stream. Sorry about that. If you if you click here, support, effect, settings. Weird, huh? Weird. I can't find it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got this because I want to get the chat like cast that in another screen so I can see you folks. So I'm pretty new to this. How to get this chat message showing up? Overview, recording, and okay. Viewership, overview. Okay, good. Okay, I just don't seem to find this. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, check them multiple times. But it seems like something I can't find. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, doesn't really matter at this point. So right, let's just continue. Right, let's just continue. Right, so yeah, doesn't really matter. Just to quickly check things. Okay, so yeah, stupid of me. So yeah. So we already learned bokashi, right? Long time ago, kono hen, this area, ittai, 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 is like hen, right? Ittai is like this entire region. Okay, so if you think about this, it actually does not make any sense because we got this kono hen, and then we call that itai. Kono hen is like a vicinity, right? Hen is like a vicinity. Kono hen is this vicinity. But you also combine with itai. That's weird, right? Itai is like the entire area, right? The whole area, the whole region. If you think about it, it's actually two things combined together. Kono hen, this vicinity, whole region. It's kind of redundant, right? It's kind of redundant. If I wrote this, I would like a kono hen or kono itai, but it's a kind of duplication. Kono hen, this vicinity, and itai. Okay, so yeah. You either use the kono hen or kono itai or 何々一帯、例えばね、東京湾とか、東京湾一帯、関西一帯、海岸一帯、but この辺一帯 is kind of like a weird way of saying things, right? So let's just get this here, 一帯 here. 変ですね。一体。一体 that's like the whole area, right? The whole area. ある範囲全体を表すとの名詞。Let's just put it here. Okay? ある範囲、全体、を表すの名詞。範囲 is like the area. 範囲 the area. 全体 is the everything. 全 is like everything. Right? 全部。全体を表すの名詞。表す is like to show. Right? To express. 名詞 is the noun. Right? The whole area, the whole region. Okay? 一体。So, yeah, that's 一体、for you. And it's kind of pretty fluid, pretty like 文学風の言い方。文学風の言い方。Let me just get you here. Right? 文学風。文学 文 is like文化とか like connected to culture, right? 文学 is like a field, a school, a just specific area of study, right? 文学風 Fu is like some style, right? It's just like a wind. It literally translates to wind, but fu is like a certain style. So 文学風の言い方 it's like pretty classic fu, pretty classical literature style の言い方, right? So like 昔々この一帯は例えばね、広い湖であった。So it's like you're telling a story. この辺。So if you think about it, it's actually pretty interesting. When you tell all this 文学的、文学風の、story, it's kind of 昔々 kind of この辺、この一帯。And then it's like soda. It's like you heard this. It is not something that you saw this, or it's like clearly written or recorded, something like that. It's like some hearsay, some story passing down generation from generation, something like that, right? So yeah. That's the typical 文学的な、文学風の言い方ですね。But I think, as I quickly mentioned before, 痛い、can be about the like the area 全体, right? So, for example, の痛い。We don't need no. 痛い. We can just say something like this, right? 痛い. 痛い. Right? That literally means the no, this area. So area. 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 Right? Area. 全体. 全部 全体 This is like 体 right? It's like a body. This is like a full body. So 全体 the A の全体 right? We can say 何々一体例えばね、東京湾東京湾 right? 東京の湾okay? So Tokyo. This must be very, very easy for you, folks, because you heard this. Tokyo one. Tokyo one. Okay? One is like a bay, like a Tokyo Bay. Okay? Tokyo one. 例えばね、Tokyo one is like A, right? 一体。Tokyo one 一体ですね。Tokyo one 一体 means that Tokyo one の全体 東京湾の、東京湾のエリア全体。Okay? So basically, it's like you are mentioning this area 全部 you're referring to that. Right? 東京とか、関西。関西。Right? 関西。関西一帯 means 関西のエリア全体。関西のエリア全体。Right? 関西一帯。So it's like 全体。This is like a typical way of using it. Right? But it can also be something like this. Okay? So basically we use 一体がで So basically 一体 become like the subject of the sentence, right? You can say like この一体この一体 right? この一体 this area, right? この一体 So basically then you can say この一体何々ですね So basically 一体がThen this is like a subject of the sentence, right? この一体が then you add things. 例えばね like there's like 洪水に見舞われた So this is like this flooded, right? Just like right? 洪水 like a flooded water, right? 洪水に見舞われた Like this area, like この一帯 this area, this area here this area we got like a flooded water に見われた見舞われた洪水に見舞われた Okay? Subject Then using this like この一体 as a subject and then you add more things right? So let's look at the original sentence here 行復帰この辺一体はが Yeah so basically this is the subject way of saying it right この辺一体は and then you're adding more information to this subject so basically it will become a subject right so yeah that's the 一体は全部表すの名詞 right Ooh, that's pretty long. That's a pretty long session. By the way, so during the session, in order to make it continuous, even though it's a live event, during the session of me explaining things, you can join the chat anytime you like, right? You can join the chat anytime you like. You can leave the chat anytime you like. But I'm going to only look at the chat and interact with the folks when I finish this session, right? So it's a session by session, like sentence by sentence, because I don't want interfere with the like the flow of my thought, right? So I want to like make it consistent and then explain things, and then consistent explain things. Okay, and if I make some mistakes or something wrong, okay, feel free to point it out. Okay. So, yeah, because it's a traditional Japanese and some classics. There's always someone more qualified than me to explain this, because it's like a classical literature, right? So, yeah, itai. That's like, itai ga, itai wa. I think it's like the typical subject. Okay, let me just make here. 一帯はYeah, 一帯 So, yeah, この一帯この一帯は広々した海であったそうで Oh, right. This is like a lot of things going to explain, right? 広々する広々した and then 海 is just like a sea, right? 海であったそうで As I said, this sentence is really, really long, right? 昔この辺に一体広々した海があったそうで、まあ、義経が家来たち連れて北へと亡命していて、はるか蝦夷の土地へ渡ろうとここを船で踊ったというこれである。Yeah. As I said, this is like a one sentence. Really long, right? So let's continue. We're going to push forward, right? This is not long article, to be honest. It's like it's kind of like a Daizai Osamu easiest and shortest thing, but can also show some sort of flair of this person because it's a very interesting person, and unfortunately I think I got sort of the same energy as this person because yeah, I like had a pretty, like, not pretty deep but a fairly depression like a few years ago, and it's just pretty hard to get out. So yeah, the way that I'm coping and dealing with that is just to read tons of things, right? And to yeah, just to share, to be more connected. Because if you got like a really depressed, you don't want to communicate, you don't want to share, you don't want to like feel connected, and that is just like a vicious spiral that can pull you down, right? So normally you don't want to do that. So that's the exact reason I'm like doing this right now, to feel more connected, and also maybe share a little bit with the world, right? So let's continue. I know it's a lot, it's a really long sentence, but if you just just to escape from all this like doom scrolling a little bit, it's actually pretty interesting just to think about this. Like a really long time ago, this person, right, they just write all this weird things, and then just to write some thing that didn't happen before, but nobody knows whether it's actually happened, or maybe it's something true. I'm not sure, right? 昔々の言葉ですからね。So, yeah, so nobody knows whether it's actually happened. 昔々の言葉です。昔言葉。Alright, so yeah. Let's continue. Sorry, let me drink some water. Alright, so let's continue. 昔この辺一帯は広々した海であったそうで、広々 okay? I don't know why this should be a katakana. This is not katakana, this should be kanji. Why they're just using hiragana for it? Maybe it's lazy. Okay, they don't run the right kanji. You know what? I'm not lazy. I write kanji all the time. So now hirobiro should be something like this, right? If you just right click, you can just see that. Okay, but unfortunately, they don't have the privilege of this modern technology. So we're going to write it here. Okay, so hiro, like Hiroshima, right? Hirobiro. You use like two hiro, you combine together, and then the second hiro become biro, right? Dakon. Hirobiro. Okay? And if the second character is exactly the same as the first character, there's a quick way of writing this like this. Okay? Hirobiro. Okay? Hirobiro means that とても広い感じ、開放感があるの様子ですね。Spacious, widely, right, broadly. So I'm going to get it here, so we can learn a little bit more about this. Okay, so as I said, this is like two words together. So here, right, hiroi, right, and then if you got like two words together, first if you look at hiragana, this become dakon, this become hirobiro, right, hirobiro. And then since you write kanji, it's a lot of work, right? You just want to quickly say, there's another repetition here, right? So you use this, right? So hirobiro. Okay? Spacious. So basically it's like umi, really, really wide umi. So that's kind of a hirobiro feeling, right? So this is like hiroi, right? Hiroi kanji, like a feeling of like wide. Okay, so like pretty wide, pretty spacious, and it's a JLPT N3 level expression. Okay, and basically we can add a like hirobiro to shita plus meshi, like this. Let me just add another for you. So the bunbo version of this is like hiro, below, and then to shita plus a meshi. Do I like add more? Yeah, what I'm doing. Add more. Meshi. Okay, that's noun for you. 広々とした plus 名詞. So it's the 連帯修飾のこと. So basically, if you say this 公園, right? 公園, right? 公園 is like public call, right? And it's like a garden, public garden, right? You say, whoa, this public garden is like spacious, it's broad, it's pretty big. So we can say 広々とした公園, right? とした plus 公園. 広々とした some place. That means that you're going to basically it's like 就職. Okay? 就職 is like adding more information to better describe things, right? 就職. So yeah, if you go to a place that's like 広々としていて、気持ちが良いです。If you go to a really bored places, like your mind is getting like boredom, right? So you can say something like 北海道, right? 北海道, right? 北海道, 北海道、北海道の景色、right? 景色、北海道の景色は広々して広々しています。Right? 北海道 snowy area, right? Northern area of Japan. 北海道。北海道の景色、景色 is like the scenery, right? 北海道の景色は広々しています。広々する、right? 広々しています。Really wide, really spacious, and 気持ちが良いです。Yeah. So basically it's like a 開放的な気持ちなゆったりな伸びという感じですね。That's the 広々。So let's go back here. 広々。Let's quickly organize this. Right? 広々とても例えばね、広々としての名詞、広々の名詞、例えばね、広々とした公園、spacious, yes, spacious, widely and broadly, meaning, okay? So, 広々昔この辺一帯は広々した、広々する、広々した、広々とした。Yeah, you made this tall. 広々した、する、right? 海 is like the sea, right? 海、広々したの海であった。そうで、海であったそうで。Oh my gosh, this is it's like it's not even finished with this sentence. そうで and then continue. 義経が家来たち連れて北へ江戸を亡命していて、はるか江戸の土地へ渡ろうとここを船で通ったということである。Yeah, that's a lot of grammar points that I need to cover. Yeah, I'm going to add some water here. I'm just out of coffee. I think I need some water because I think drinking like a lot of pure coffee will like make my hand jittery and yeah, that's not good. Alright, that's not good. So I'm going to like add some coffee and see you in 60 seconds. Okay. Alright, I'm back. And I forgot the water. Wait a minute, I'll be back. I'm back. I'm really back. Okay, so, where were we? I can get this like a live monitor tool here. Oh, that's better. That's better. I can quickly get the chat message pop out. Yeah, I can get this pop out. Okay, that's better. That's so much better. Right, so I can just stick it. I can't do that. So I can install, which I also don't like. What about here? And then I'm going to make it. Yeah, here. Then make it. Yeah, good. So I don't need to get my just like look at my phone all the time, because I already got the chats message like cost that to my screen, which is good, which is brilliant. So, let's continue. Does this sound still works? Hello? Hello? Come on, let's a little bit. Let's continue. Yeah, we can continue. Okay. A little bit weird to hear my voice, like lagging behind. Okay. Right. Yeah, get it. Let's continue. Hirobiro. Right, let's look at this, right? So, 昔この辺一帯は広々した。So it's like a more descriptive, adding before this like meishi, this noun before this to better describe. So basically, this umi is like the sea, right? So umi, we describe it as a really spacious, really big, right? 開放感があるの海 like a sea であったそうで that's a lot of grammar to take into account. So you know what, I'm going to get the this out to better explain this, right? So here's the thing. First, you sort of get this back to its original form, okay? What they are talking about umi. So basically, umi, right? Umi, sea. Okay. If you look at this umi, it's like this is like water, right? And then here it's like every, right? Sorry, it's not dot, it's this, right? Let's just do this again. So, umi. Okay? And then, this is like water. Okay? This is like every. So, water everywhere you see is water. That's umi. That's the sea for you, right? So if you look at this, umi desu, right? This is just this is umi. This is sea, umi desu. But if you change that to kakoke, right? Ka ko ke, right? Ka ko ke. Kako is like happening in the past. Ke is like the format, style, right? Then it's like umi deshita, right? Right? If you like make it like spoken, like umi datta, right? Umi datta. Happening in the past. Okay? でも if you look at the text that we just read, is 海であった. Okay? So you can sort of feel あった is kind of like a past tense, right? And that's exactly what the author trying to write. So if you just change that to the modern Japanese, it's just say umi datta. Okay? But this is like more 文法的. Okay? 文法的な言い方. 文語的 sorry 文法的な言い方 Okay? やや古い a little bit old way of saying 海だった海であった Okay? And remember, if you look at that, it's the 昔この辺一帯は広々した海であった。Also, そうで。Okay? So, as I said, this is like a really long sentence and it's not even the end of sentence, right? So, 海であった。So, basically, it's like there was some sea, right? It happened in the past. 海であった. So, yeah, let's just put that into a box. We call that A, right? And then, yeah, I just use a lot of the A example here. So let's just put that box A here. And then, so de. Okay? So this thing I just told you, so de. Okay? So, that means this is a hearsay. This is not like some, direct experience. It's more like a denbun, right? Denbun is like 聞いた話. You listen, you hear that, right? Denbun. It's like 伝説, right? 伝 bun, right? Denbun. Sorry, denbun. Den is like is not direct, but rather indirect. Den, for example, densetsu is not. It's densetsu. Come on, it's not. It's some story that's spoken by the bars and. The spoken and the word spread, right? It's not the direct experience. It's not that some epic battle I just saw. It's just some like bars in the pub saying, "Oh, there once a hero," something like that. Just like then, and then boom is also it's like a kita, right? Boom, like kiku, right? Boom, and then boom can also be right like this. Kita hanashi. Right? Kita hanashi. Okay? That means it's like 聞いておりまして、昔このこと、この辺り、この辺、この一帯は海だったと聞いておりまして。Okay? So that's the that's a modern way of saying that. I think it's like spoken Japanese, like a 昔ですね。昔は海だったらしいんだけど、something like that, right? Let me just write it down for you. Right? So 昔ですね。happen in the past. 昔 right? 昔 right? Got a 3 here, I got it here. 昔は okay? This area is 海だったwas 海 right? Happened in the past 海だった and then is a 伝聞 right? It's a it's a hearsay, right? So そうで海だったらしい らしい is also a grammatical point in Japanese. Think that this is the like the thing that you heard, right? It's like not like 自分は直接知らないですけれども、こう聞いている。So basically, you don't want to say you heard it, and you don't want to even say you. You just want to like say, oh, this is some like unspoken like forces in nature, something, right? I'm just a narrator, something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's just a pretty irresponsible way of saying a story, right? It's like, there's some story, specific time, I don't know, 昔, right? And like あったそうでこう聞いている、自分は、直接知らない、聞いている、こう聞いているのこと、昔、海だったらしい。And remember, this is just not the end of the sentence, right? This is just like the first half of the sentence. So yeah, that's a lot to grasp. So let's go back here. 昔、この辺一帯は広々した海であったそうで、okay? And then continue, okay? Continue. Alright, that's definitely a lot, right? That's definitely a lot. 海であったそうで、let me just write this down so you folks can understand what's going on, right? So, 海であった海ですの学校系の文法的な言い方。文法的な言い方。現代日本語ですね。海だったという意味です。海だったそうで、 まあそうで、まあ伝聞聞いた話、接続、どうして接続、こういう形、let's do that again. This time I'm going to get, yeah, 接続、そうです。そうです。plus で、right, this is yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah, so, ooh, that's a pretty long stream today. Look at my phone here. Alright, so right, that's a lot. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit tired, so I'm going to end today's stream. Sorry about that. Because I got a long day waiting for me. So yeah, sorry about that. If you're still there, right? The best way to support me is just subscribe to my channel, right? Subscribe, give me a thumb up, right? And I also got tons of like bootcamp right now. So if you're interested, you're welcome to join, right? And yeah, I tend to connect with you folks like on daily basis, and doing something that nobody bothered to do before in this age of like quick pace of AI. Yeah. So see you maybe tomorrow, okay? Because I'm getting a little bit tired, and I stream like just based on win, right? But I feel like it, stream. Don't feel like it. I'm just immediately stop. So you have been warned, right? I'll just like immediately stop streaming if I don't feel right.